Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we are just going to jump into the Valinators synergy, or the legendary Valinators slate for season 4. We're just going to run through what effects it does have and what you can look to expect for if you do get your synergy up to level 100 and how best to play into that. So first place we're going to start, as always, is down at the bottom in the crude slate. Every 25 energy increases the dodge of all allies by 10%, and each dodge consumes 50 energy. Now, when we get up to the common slate, all stones reach common +1. After consuming energy, the dodge of all allies is increased by 15%, not bad. Then after consuming energy, the dodge of all allies is increased by 19%. And then we get to the rare synergy. So all allies cast an ultimate after a dodge, dealing 50% of the original damage. Damage to monsters in Clash Domain is increased by 200%. So if you want to do more damage in Clash Domain, that's the Guild v Guild, and the monsters where the artifacts are, where you obtain those artifacts. Best to use Valinators there as well, because they do increase their damage by 200% when dealing that type of ultimate. So once all stones reach epic, the damage dealt by the ultimate skill after any ally dodges is increased by 100%. And then finally, all stones reach legendary +1. When an ally dodges an attack, their ultimate skill ignores 95% of the enemy's defense, which is why in PvP, Valiantors are going to be one of the strongest teams, in my opinion, if you get them up to legendary. Now, if you get them up to mythic, they're going to be even better. So the ultimate after a dodge stuns the target for 1 round if they are still alive. Now, the stun doesn't work so much in PvE, but it does work in PvP, which is where you should be running the Valiantors synergy most often. Unfortunately, I don't have any seasonal PvP at the moment to do. The next time I can do it is in 2 days, so we'll be doing that testing over there. And again, the next one for World Arena is in 9 days time, so we won't be able to see any PvP action with the Valiantors synergy slate in action, but we can jump into the chaotic space. Chaotic space, I do have 62, and what we need to do, if we have a look on here, so applies Berserk to all enemies, permanently increasing their attack by 250% and max HP by 250%. In order to counter this, we do need legendary Valinators synergy activated, which actually is a bit more difficult than you might think. As you can see, I've got 4 astrals on here. What I can do is take you out, and then we will look to add in a 5th Valintor here. Now, I think for the purpose of this video, we'll go with Nyx, stick Nyx at the back, and hopefully we'll get those dodges up. So what we can do is we'll keep Splash Axe in. I don't think we need the healing. We'll take these out. And what we will do is we're going to go down here. We're going to increase the attack of Valintor synergy mates by 300%, giving us 18, 27, so we've got 6 + 3 left. So what I'm going to do, funny enough, is I'm going to add this one in. After triggering a dodge, retaliates with a basic attack against the attacker during battle, and then I'm going to put the extra dodge rate in. Seems to make sense because we'll get those ultimates off a bit quicker, and then we will increase our damage output by 20% as well. Now I've got Macaria up front. I do have Atrops, Nyx and Leandra on the back row. We do have 3 Valinators, well, we had 3 Valinators on here, the relics. So let's go down and pop these in so we get the most out of our Valinators synergy. So let's jump in and see if we can't beat this. Now we do have the Valinators synergy, legendary synergy activated. So as you can see, the mercenary has been countered because there's a green counter line across it. Now let's jump in and just see how this does for us. Now we may lose very badly, I'm not too sure, but for me this is my optimal setup, primarily because we do have the 3 So we have 3 here of the Deviant synergies. I just need to get my Leandra up to Protector synergy, and you can build a Protector synergy there as well. So splash damage kicking in. We will also get the crown to activate, and then we just need to wait and build up for this 50 of ours to kick in, and we'll get the first 2 activations. So as you can see, we did have a chance to perform our ultimate there, but unfortunately it didn't kick off. There you go. So the ultimate has kicked off with thanks to the additional dodge chance. Sometimes I have seen it where Atrops within the first couple of rounds, within the first round, has dodged an attack, and once the dodge has kicked in, she will perform her ultimate, and then Elma has also dodged an attack following on from that as well. So very powerful effects indeed. If you can ult multiple times on turn 1 with thanks to those dodges, it can cause a lot of damage to the enemies. As you can see, we're not causing too much damage here. Leandra doing the most. Now, if you're wondering why my Leandra looks a little bit different, it is a time lock skin. So here we go, Elma dodged that attack, he retaliates with a basic attack and also performs his ultimate attack as well. So all of our units performing their basic attack follow-ups, and Elma getting attacked again, but missing, performs the ultimate attack again and again. So unfortunately we do keep getting stun locked by this spider, so it is what it is. Not much that we can do about it. Fortunately, Leandra here to keep our team with Holy Shield stacks up. Potentially there is another better team that we can look at, and I'll jump into the clear records in a little bit just to see what people are using to pass this stage, because it is only 62 and it does only require 3 out of the 5 there. So we do get our 3 out of the 5 Valiantors to activate that synergy, but I thought I'd just focus on this synergy within the first instance and just show off what it can do. So again, just unlocked. Is what it is. I think that's a really annoying trait, especially against Valinators, who have no real control resistance. For me, I think we just need, well, that does need to be taken out, specifically by Leandra. I was under the impression that when Leandra attacked, she would sacrifice the opposing summoned unit, which was that one, but apparently not in this one, potentially because it's a boss. I'm not too sure, so it's unaffected by Leandra. As you can see, I don't think we're doing anywhere near enough damage, and we're not building up any attack either, so it is what it is. I think we can go ahead and safely skip this one as well. So yeah, not able to do nearly enough damage to the boss, but we were able to put significant amounts up, and we were able to show off that season synergy. So let's jump in again. And let's just see whether or not we can go ahead and pass. So it looks like Mulan. So the 2 new units, funny enough, being on the team with having the... Bear with me. Let's go ahead and add a 50% speed increase in here. The reason that I'm doing that is because everyone's speed increases the chance to ultimate again. So what we'll do, we'll pop this in. We don't have the Valinators, or we do have the Valinators synergy activated. We don't have the Astral synergy or the Elysian synergy activated, but I think the additional damage from Mulan and the swaps from Dahlia could potentially buff us up enough. Now relics look to be for chest, and then spear, and then the blades as well. Blades are a very effective tool for increasing attack of Valinators. Unfortunately mine are only level 1 or 1 star, which is why typically I would look to not use them. but we'll see. So Leandra here to apply Holy Shield stacks if our minion survives. She also applies burn to the target, and that's with thanks to Mulan. Now Mulan here, I do have her up to 3 stars now, or sorry, 8 stars. So I do have that striker ability pairing very well with Atrops on the team. So it looks like we're going to start to increase our attack, we're going to start to increase our max HP, we're going to get our Holy Shield stacks going so that we can look to survive for as long as possible and deal as much damage as we possibly can. Still, unfortunately, getting stun locked as it is, there's not really too much that we can do about that besides potentially run a Glorians team, but I don't think that is the way forward, or that's what needs to be. So that got sacrificed, and then we'll go into our second, or technically third round here. We'll just see how well this goes. So Elma doing significantly more damage now that we do have Dahlia on the team. I'm going to keep saying this over and over. I do think she is now the best unit in the game. We'll have to see after the season buffs wear off. Remember, the season buffs are all active within this particular mode, so she's going to look much more impressive within the season. And the same will be true of next season as well. So specifically, any units that get released next season will have very similar buffs to the units released now. Will look very impressive. Like Wukong looks very impressive at the moment, but again, it's because he is he's got his season buffs up, especially in this type of content where he's on an Elysian team. Looks very impressive to me, but again, we'll need to wait for the season to be over to truly find out how long he sticks around, how long Dahlia sticks around, and how long Mulan sticks around as well. So again, I think we're doing much more damage than we were. It's just the stun lock, unfortunately, is crippling us a little bit. And again, if you know of any way to get around this stun lock, besides changing the lineup, maybe adding in a specific artifact, which I've missed potentially, then please do let me know. I think this is going to be a very big hit. Could do that splash damage if I'm honest, on all of these attacks. So Dahlia putting in some work there as well, and then we're back to being stunned. As you can see, that's the burn damage taking effect. So the burn and corrode technically, but the burn damage really kicking in there. So as you can see, Leandra is now out of usable summons, so we will no longer have our Holy Shield, which means our Atrops may go down, depending on how many times she does get hit. And we're stun locked again. Really, I really do hate that. I really hate that. The fact that they cannot be stunned, but we can be, it really annoys me. It really annoys me. But we do get the double ult from Atrops here, and hopefully we'll get a couple of double ults from the rest of the team. So yeah, Elma to double ult, dealing a fair chunk of damage. And Mulan putting in the work as well, and we'll see how much. So that's 70 million, that's not bad, and no double ult unfortunately is what it is. Let's just see what sort of buffs we're looking at as well. So 25, 25, 25, what's this buff? Max HP boost, right, okay, makes sense. So we've got a lot of max HP increases, but here the corrode has been applied, and our team are still going strong, so we'll just see how much damage we can do over the course of the next 2 rounds. be really, really nice if we could get a lot of splash damage and a lot of burn damage going as well. So we have managed to apply all of that burn, and I think this might just be yeah, that's it, we're done. But it might just be a matter of time really before we can progress a number of attempts, depending on how many times we get stunned. So we'll see how much we get here. Dahlia here got 50 stacks of attack. Just see if Elma can clinch this out for us. That's one down. How much damage is Mulan doing? Not bad. And then maybe we clinch it out. Oh, look how close we were. That's mental. We were so close. I'm going to try that again. I'm not going to make you sit through it, but that was so close. Yeah, again that one. Look at it, cheeky. Maybe this needs some more attempts. Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll post a short if I do manage to beat it. We'll just have a look at that in a bit more depth. So thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions or any queries about the Valinators synergy or how it should be used in general, please do let me know. And then yeah, if you can like and subscribe, it'd be really appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. You have a great day.